Burning Mill. That's how we're starting off today. Episode 3 of Season 2 of House of the Dragon. Very interesting title. A little nervous. Feel like that implies a lot of dead bodies going through the system. I honestly don't know how this episode could possibly live up to the expectations that last episode gave me. That one is one of my favorites. We have to find out where the hell Daemon went. How is Kristen going to be as the Hand? Probably awful. And who's gonna die next? But before we get started, if you are so interested, I do have a Patreon where you can watch all of the full-length, unedited, uncut versions of everything that we watch on the channel. Huge shout out and endless love to all of my patrons. Let's get into it.
Thank you for being a friend.
Can you even get that thing up?
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
Put the boundary stones back.
We didn't move them.
Ooh, fight, fight, fight.
It's Brackenland. Babe killer.
What did you say?
Babe killer.
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Oh.
Aegon Targaryen is no true king.
Against all odds, I'm on his side. I didn't think I was gonna be, but here we are.
You're both craven.
Oh! Now boys, we're like 12 years old. Let's not be fighting for people who don't give a shit about us. Oh! I tried to warn you. Damn, no way did those kids murder all these people. Did Daemon do this? Oh my God. That was a great transition between a few silly feuding little boys to absolute massacre.
He sullies the grave of his brother.
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
And what of those who sent him?
Well, we know who sent him, so we'll get them. We just need our time, and we need to do it intelligently.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this. Young men have taken the bit in their teeth they wish to punish, to avenge. Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place. That is easy enough. They usurped my throne. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
Yeah, there's a million little points in which this all started, is there not?
And the desire to kill and burn takes hold, and reason is forgotten.
Yeah, the tit for tat game is really not what's important.
There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin, and no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
What a good line!
What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed. She permitted it.
I see both sides.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
We're all messy in this. I'm on Rhaenyra's side at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Alicent pisses me off the most. But you can definitely see the conflict of all of the sides. How everything shifts depending whose shoes you're standing in.
Good morrow, your grace. My lords.
I wonder if him being Hand will help or hinder Alicent.
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwood.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides took heavy losses, your grace. Blackwoods and the Brackens have feuded for centuries.
War. Call it what you will. I call it war. And so will Dragonstone.
He's not wrong, but like his eagerness to chomp at the bit for blood is just so frustrating.
Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands. I will ride out with those I can muster here. Men.
Oh.
You need time to raise the numbers to challenge the Rivermen.
Daemon and Kristen gonna meet at Harrenhal, are they? I don't suppose they'll dine together.
Bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favour the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
What say you, my king?
Yeah, there it is. Kristen's not going to be bowing down to Alicent's wishes just because he gets his dick wet every now and then. Uh-oh.
To war, then. I'll come too with Sunfire.
Aegon.
Your grace.
Slow down.
We will be more like to encounter one if we field one of our own.
It's a brave thought, but we cannot risk your loss.
Are Aemond and Kristen gonna go together? And Alicent should have known better from the start. She knew exactly what her son was like. She could have prevented this madness. It was wild to think that she would be able to control him.
What is the life of a queen worth?
You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think, you would wish to reward me.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Ooh, I like that. She'll be helpful for us.
Are they always like this?
Sea Smoke, my late lord husband's dragon, has grown restless of late.
Maybe he's lonely.
Were we just flirting? We weren't talking about the dragon, we were talking about Rhaenyra?
I've decided to send Joffrey to ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn.
Oh no.
I want you to go with them. You must take the little ones further. To Pentos, I think.
When my mother died.
Oh, please don't send any more children to their deaths.
I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away. I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot.
Well, that's a big ask, Mama.
And my sister?
I need Bailey here.
Because she has a dragon.
Make this sacrifice willingly. For all of us.
Damn. She really is kind of willing to put Daemon's children in the danger zone, isn't she? She doesn't have that same level of concern for them that she has for her own sons, which is like fairly understandable, right? Your own children, but at the same time, it's a little sticky. You know, you are supposed to be stepmommy. I love the dragons. They're so cool. Daemon, what is your plan, my love? Damn, we entered some Dark Souls territory, huh? Which boss are we fighting? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, these shots are very cool. Are we sure that we needed to come here? Oh, fuck yeah, it's cool. Ignore me, this is awesome. Daemon, babe, you're making me really nervous. Oh, okay. Are you all that's left? My god.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so.
Easy peasy. Though I don't know what there is to claim besides some rubble and like 5 old people.
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen. Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas.
Would you like a plate?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
The answer to that is lost in time.
Same as our current war, baby. And that's what your guys' future looks like, is a bunch of dead bodies. Replace the dead horses with dead dragons. That's our future.
Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon.
Don't forget. Don't forget the dragon.
If you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
Well, what do you think? I don't want this pile of broken rocks, baby. Not for nothing. What did you think?
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
My Lord Hand.
Sir Gawain, welcome to King's Landing.
Kristen got a haircut. That doesn't make me like him more, though.
My Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated his hand of the king. And by a man from such modest beginnings, giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Honey, watch yourself. Kristen is so eager to kill at any given second. The last time a random cute boy walked up to him and started saying under his breath insults, he died. Got his face pummeled in.
May the 7 guide you. Good night.
I thank your grace for her prayers. And request that she grant her favor, that her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings in his heart.
Ugh. Don't make me vomit, Kristen. Don't. Gross. No part of my being, not a singular fiber that could ever be swayed to be rooting for Alicent and Kristen as a pair. No. I simply know too much about him and his backstory and how we got here.
How fares Prince Daemon with our army?
There has been no word from Prince Daemon, your grace.
Dragons. Send them all out. Start turning green strongholds to our court.
No. No.
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction. Fear of it is in itself a weapon.
Yes.
The Greens will make the same calculation.
Get off the table if you're gonna laugh like that.
We must give Daemon time.
You have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to...
Perhaps it is time for all of you to shut your fucking mouths and listen to exactly what she says. Stop. This is gonna make me angry.
We propose to conduct the war in my absence.
It would merely be a precaution. It would be treason.
They're still not ready for a woman to sit on the throne. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I'll set it on fire myself.
That their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other.
Go off, queen.
Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Remove the men from the chamber. Bring in only the White Worm and Rhaenys and Rhaenyra. And Jace can be there, that's fine.
Stormcloud and Tyraxes are small, but they will grow. It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge.
This makes me nervous. It did not go well last time.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable.
Oh shit, 4 eggs?
You will bear our hope for the future.
Now that's a big deal. That definitely sweetens the, will you take care of my children? Will you get out of here and take care of the babies? I would trade it for 4 dragon eggs and 2 other dragons.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys, but I ought not to, I think.
Girl, you can grieve.
They're so little, so they're taken so easily.
Oh, don't say that after we just watched all the children leave.
The stranger comes for us all. Queen and commoner. You have as much claim to grief as anyone.
If not more, baby. That was your child. I just love her.
Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
I said that I forgive you.
For what? For being a horrible mother?
Valyrian steel. Aegon the Conqueror reborn.
I would love to watch this little scumbag die in his very first sword fight.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm waiting.
I fly to meet Sir Criston.
Small imposition before you depart, then, Your Grace.
I don't like the idea of Aegon being separated from King's Landing with Criston. And potentially also with Aemond. Like, they're gonna ruin everything.
There are diverse rumours whispered on the streets of your city. One such is that Your Grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his Grace was outwitted, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence.
He's such a snake.
Who spreads these lies?
Tales take on a life of their own, like weeds.
Tend to them, then.
He just fully gave him permission to kill.
My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers.
Oh no.
I should be glad of your talents.
You honor me, Your Grace.
Aegon is a fool in a much more dangerous way than Viserys ever was. I constantly called Viserys a fool. Aegon is worse.
Think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
It does seem wise.
I want things to be done strategically, you know what I mean? Like, I want what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Rhaenyra. But even if Rhaenyra didn't win, like, Aegon cannot be allowed to stay on the Iron Throne.
No, don't tell me you're going. I'm not going.
What the fuck is happening?
Although it said even Dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire, is that so?
Who was your grandsire?
They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
What is this shit?
You are saying you're a Targaryen?
You got the wrong kind of gray hair to be a Targaryen, honey.
Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Baby, the only thing running through your veins is some shitty ale. Get out of here. Should I believe him? I don't.
The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon.
He's your other nephew.
Uh-oh. Hope you had a good night, honey. It's over now.
All hail King! Drinks for all! The pleasure of the crown!
Yes! Oh, now, we know what happens when there's a big get-together. We know everyone dies. You just know that Aegon's gonna get shitty butthurt about something and have everyone murdered. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we continue on.
I know, just a teaser for you, my boy.
Oh, not Aemond like a little baby. Uh-oh.
Aemond the Fierce!
Let's not do this, boys. Let's not do this.
What a fine, sweet thing.
What if Aemond kills Aegon right now? You know he's wanted to. He's for sure going to kill his brother. Aegon just takes and takes and takes. At the end of the day, he's gonna die for it. I don't know from who exactly, though I do think that Aemond would be the most poetic.
Sir Gawain! Help!
Our company has come back yonder.
On the cold, hard ground, which is why we make for the bull. I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of company.
Oh my god, oh my god. Criston just makes my fucking blood boil.
We're exposed.
What? Cole?
Oh shit. No, I can't, don't. I'm gonna shut it off. I have to shut it off. Honey? Baela, honey, please don't do anything stupid. My hands are so sweaty. Stop. Ooh. This feels very dangerous. For Baela. I'm not really worried about Criston and Alicent's brother that I didn't know existed. Though I wish she would. I wish she would burn them. Burn the whole forest down, babe.
So this!
Go home and report this so everyone knows. That's good. That's good. We like that.
A good showing, Sir Kristen. I'm in your debt.
We must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
And no fucking inns.
I hate that he's like, right.
Could you be certain it was cold?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace.
She was gonna fucking kill him.
You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
She would've. And I'm proud of her for it.
The time for action is surely now. This is why you must act
God.
now, Your Grace.
I hate that I agree with that, but again, I'm acting out of pure rage, and we need Rhaenyra to not do that.
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
Immediately back to stressed out. I love how like gothic these Harrenhal scenes are. It's hello?
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh well, I was right. Ghost indeed. Ghost indeed. Not sewing the baby's head back on. That's so good. I'm really into this Harrenhal stuff. Yeah. Now who's this witch?
You will die in this place.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Is she another like Helena, like with the clairvoyance, which we've still never really talked about? But Helena's never been wrong, so I hate that.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage?
I would speak with her.
Killing her would be easier.
So true.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. I must see her. Face to face.
We're gonna plan a secret meetup between the two?
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
No, I don't like this. I do like the idea that Alicent and Rhaenyra, who are like really at the forefront of all of this shit, but are also consistently being controlled by the people around them. I like the thought of them joining up to be like, hey, we don't want this, actually. What is really our plan? To just be like, hey, let's not go to war. Would you just give me the throne though? Like what's the plan? It's like somebody sitting right next to you in the movie theater. You're like, what the fuck?
No. What? I must speak with you.
Rhaenyra, you bold bitch.
If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you. And then what?
I didn't think that far ahead. Hopefully you don't want to die, girl. I don't know. This is actually kind of fun. Ooh, but my hands are sweaty, so.
We watched the tourney together, you and I, the day my brother was born. We knew, even then, that men trained up for battle like you to fight. To seek blood and glory.
Yes.
I know you do not have that desire within you. So you've come to surrender then?
See, there's still the throne at the end of the day, like, no one's giving that up.
Your allies learn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you. The trespass was not mine. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
Girls, stop. This is the tit for tat shit that doesn't matter anymore. It's all happened. It's all done. How are we moving forward?
I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant. I will. You lie.
This is going nowhere. I don't know. I really feel like we didn't put any thought behind this.
When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen? He changed his mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, Alicent is gonna believe that until the day she dies. I can't really fault her for it. She heard what she heard. It was just incorrect.
I've been at times unkind, but never untrue.
Maybe ask what she said. What if we told her the real story?
What did he say?
Here we go. Here we go.
He was weary, but he spoke Aegon's name. He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
Yup. Here it is.
Did my father use those words? Did he? Yes, he did. He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Of course she doesn't know.
About Aegon the Conqueror.
I don't know that I trust that Alicent would ever, like, swallow her pride like that.
You must go before you are discovered. There's been a mistake. There's been no mistake.
Alicent, girl.
You can prevent this, Alicent. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been
no mistake.
Are we surprised?
It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alicent.
literally everyone has fallen so far into the rabbit hole, but Alicent specifically, in her belief that Viserys wanted Aegon in his dying breath, has set into motion so many things. Could she roll it back? Maybe. Will she? No fucking way. Too many people have died. She doesn't have enough allies in her corner. Aegon would never be okay with losing the throne, which is wild to consider since he didn't want it in the first place, but now he's had his fingers in the greed pool a little too much. I do kind of think that that is our last hope, though. Alicent understanding the Song of Ice and Fire. It makes sense that Rhaenyra kind of wanted to make that last effort, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Too much has happened. And eventually, Rhaenys is right. We're gonna lose sight of why we're even in war in the first place. Damn, it's hard to watch because you just wish that you could stop them. But I feel like every episode has some sort of action made by one or multiple characters that make it that much harder to roll backwards. And I don't think we get to. I think we're headed to a lot of death. I love this show. I try to avoid literally everything possible because I hate spoilers. I don't want to know anything, but I have heard complaints that like this season isn't as strong as the first season. So far, I love it. It's very different because now we're moving in like real time and we're spread out. We can't like merge together in one big family room anymore, right? Because we're at fucking war. So it takes a lot more time to maneuver through the narrative. And I think that's very different from the first season where we were literally time hopping handfuls of years in between episodes. So I understand where like the energy feels different, but I think all of the really juicy intrigue, the genius of every single character having their own motivations it's so good. It's just good. It's just good.
Just see those sleigh bells jingle and ring, tingle, tingle.